Welcome, Cobras fans, to the Cobras Corner. I'm James Brown here with Tom Lipscomb.
Howdy, fans.
We are getting set for Country Night here at the Coliseum this Saturday. Tom, you looking forward to this weekend?
I am. I've already got my country hat. Now I just need to fill out the rest of the wardrobe and I'll be all set. Have you got your country attire ready?
I have a hat that I'm going to debut at Saturday night's game, but I'll keep that a secret until then. But I'm going to have you take the lead on all the country stuff for Country Night. How about that?
Well, I'll tell you, fans, you come out to the Coliseum, we'll dress any way you want, and you might be walking away with a Cobras t-shirt because they were throwing a lot of those out to the audience.
I've got to get my hands on one of those Cobras t-shirts. I love those things. Tom, let's talk about last Saturday. We were there, our first home game of the season, and didn't come out on top, but you got to have some adversity to taste the sweetness of victory, and hopefully we'll taste that this weekend with a familiar foe coming into town, the Columbus Lions. And their coach, Jason Gibson, is no stranger to Greensboro, as he played indoor football here in Greensboro some years ago.
Yeah, he always has a great team. They're in the playoff hunt every year. They started off the season with a 3-1 record, so I think it's going to be a tough matchup.
That's right, and when you're looking for exciting competition, you're going to find it this Saturday. So come on out to the Coliseum and check out our Carolina Cobras as they take on the Columbus Lions.
And for this episode of Cobras Corner, we're really excited because our coach, Josh Resignalo, has got a couple of defensive players, stars the team, including our Carolina Cobras Player of the Week, Justin Chandler, who returned that key fumble recovery for the touchdown.
That's right. And when we come back, Coach Josh Resignalo will introduce us to one of the defensive stars for the Cobras.
Ball came out. He's got it. He's running down the sidelines. He's got a blocker. Touchdown, Cobras. Justin Chandler.
Cobra Nation, we're back, and one of the players for this week's episode is Justin Chandler, defensive lineman and linebacker. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on, Coach.
Yes, sir. So before we get into the football portion of everything, we'd like to give the players the opportunity to tell the fans about their background a little bit, where they came from, school you went to, kind of like your path to get to where you're at now.
I started football at Iowa State University. I was playing tight end there. Then I switched over to defensive end, not too this past year. And a little bit about myself, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and I moved to Houston, and that's about it.
So growing up in Jacksonville, there's some pretty good high school football there in that area. So what high school did you go to?
I went to Reebok High School. That's on the north side. Okay. Pretty good football team, pretty good program.
So was coming out of high school, what kind of led to Iowa State?
They just showed me the most love there, and everything was comfortable about going there. Fan support, just coming out of high school, everything was just good for it.
You mentioned you were in the spring league. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Oh yeah, that was a good experience. It was just helping me get my feet back wet with the football and just keep my body moving around in the football shape and everything.
So we're here at the Cobras. You know, we had a pretty good training camp and whatnot. How was that experience for you, kind of getting into some real football after the spring league?
Yeah, that was a good experience for me. With the COVID situation and everything, we got back everything, get back running and everything, and that was about it.
So playing arena football, transitioning from outside, how is it from a gameplay standpoint with less amount of people on outside, being 8-on-8 versus 11-on-11?
I feel like you just got to read things more quicker and just move quicker. That's about it. Football's football at the end of the day.
So first game of the season, we had a pretty close win, pretty hard-fought game there up in Jersey. How was that experience for you as far as that kind of atmosphere?
Oh, yeah, that was fun, just playing football again, just being around the atmosphere. So that was a good thing for me.
So then we're on the road, had a tough game in Albany, suffered our first loss that week, and then our first home game this past week against a pretty good team again. And Jersey was pretty much looking for some redemption from that first game, so it took another tough loss. So where do you think we are from that standpoint mentally as a team?
We just got to correct the little mistakes, and that's about it. That's what I look at it. You correct them little mistakes and move on, and everything should work out for itself.
Yeah, first two games with mistakes, we've had about 10 turnovers in those two losses. And How was that transition back to the defense? What's that mindset going for you guys as far as what you got to accomplish, after that moment?
That's just about us bringing the energy, helping out with the offense. That's where that's come from. Whatever we do on the defense end, we should help out the offense with just the energy, and they come off that and score for us, and that's how I look at it.
Yeah, you had a pretty good play. I believe it was a play of the week for us. You scored a touchdown, first defensive touchdown of the season for the Cobras. I felt that kind of started a spark for us, getting us in the right direction. How did you feel, after scoring that first touchdown?
I felt good just to see the energy in the arena and everything, and just see the smiles on my teammates' face and everything like that. And that's the most important thing about it. And I feel like that take care of anything that we need to do, but energy-wise.
So during the touchdown play, at what point did you feel that you were going to take it all the way for the touchdown?
As soon as I turned around, I seen I had a little room, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's game time. We finna score. That's about it.
How do you feel about being in the National Arena League and having an opportunity here with the Cobras? Do you think it was a good choice?
Oh, yeah. This was a good choice for me. It was fun for me as we still going. So I felt like it paid off for me.
So, Justin, one of the things we like to do for our fans, for Cobra Nation, they like to try to follow our players throughout social media. What are some of your social media handles so they can follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram at jchandler80. And then you can follow me on Facebook. Just type in Justin Chandler. And then you want to get on Twitter, I got Justin Chandler 2. Those are my social media handles, and I really don't do the social media game like that, but I use it for what I need to use it for. And if you want to come out and meet me in person, come out to the Coliseum on Saturday. Yeah, enjoy the game and enjoy the activities that we have going on.
Right here with B.J. Bunn, wide receiver for the Carolina Cobras. B.J., last week was your first home game. Back here in the Coliseum this week, what you looking forward to doing this weekend?
Jump right into it right from the beginning. Pretty much being the hammer this week instead of the nail. I feel like last week we was a nail, so this week we got to be the hammer, come out and throw the first punch.
Now, do you like lions?
I do, but not these lines.
And what should the Lions defense expect from you this week?
Just a lot of physical play, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of first downs.
You going to try to find your way to the end zone this week?
Yes, sir. Many as possible. Got to find it at least 2 times this week.
Cobras Nation, we're here with Tevin Homer, defensive back for the Carolina Cobras. What are you looking for from the defense this week?
I'm looking forward for us to step up this week again, continue to improve, and just keep locking in every week. Keep doing the thing.
It's country night. Do you like country music?
I don't listen to much of it, but I listen to it sometimes.
So you got the Lions coming into town. Any plans for their offense?
Not to do anything in here now. We're going to do our thing. Our defense got us playing, yeah.
Okay, and you looking forward to getting out there and playing on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. Continue to I hope we just keep filling this out. It was a good turnout last week. Continue to put on a show for them, for the fans.
All right, we're right here with Theron Lewis. T. Lou, you looking forward to getting back out on the field again?
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to this weekend. Very competitive team that will be facing Columbus. But we've got a great team ourselves, so we're looking at getting back in here at home and executing each play and coming out with a victory.
So a lot of Cobra fans wondering if they should head out here to the Coliseum. What do you have to say to your fans?
Make sure you get a seat. You don't want to miss out on the action.
Hey, how you doing, guys? This is Kenny Ville from the Cobras, number 21 year defensive back here at Dominate Athletic Performance. If you're a middle schooler or high schooler, come out and be like the pros and dominate your workout performance. Be like the pros. Shoulder workouts, good for tackling. You need the shoulders to tackle. Without your shoulders and tackling on defense, worthless. Build speed and power. Just speed and power. Door flex up, tight core. Always tight core. You can't do nothing without your engine. Your engine is your core. You have abs in your back, and your hamstrings are very important. This keys the hamstrings. You name one Ferrari that goes fast without any wheels. This particular wheels right here. The kids will love these because, you look good in your jersey. Hey, you look good, you play good, they pay good. And it helps you tackle. I call this the hamster. People call this the sprinter. I call it the hamster because it only goes how fast you go. As a DB, as a professional athlete, you gotta run fast. They say speed kills and speed pays the bills. Hey guys, I'm here with my best friend Andy, coach, owner, and founder of Dominate Athletics. Hey, Andy, can you give me a reason why you want everybody in the triad to stop at your location?
Because I want my athletes and any athletes out there to be stronger, faster, more prepared for their sport, reduce the chance of injuries. And that's what we're all about here. High school sports are more competitive than ever, and I just want my athletes to have that extra edge. And that's what we can give them here at Dominate Athletics.
You hear it, folks. Andy gave you the recipe. He's the guru, the master around this triad area. You want to be dominated like the Cobras? Come check my guy out.
So Cobra Nation, we're back with defensive lineman Deshaun Cooper. Yeah, welcome to the show, man.
Thanks for having me, Coach.
So what are some things that you can tell the fans about your background, your past, school you went to, kind of your what led you to this point with the Cobras?
I'm from Decatur, Georgia. Went to Columbia High School. Out of high school, I was supposed to go to Mississippi State. Went there for a little bit. Then went to junior college at Copiah Lincoln in Western Mississippi. And after that, Georgia Southern gave me a chance to come there and play ball. What led me up to right here is just after college, I didn't get a shot into the league, so I went 2 years just sitting at home working out, training, and then the defensive coordinator, Ensign, he gave me a chance. He was hitting me up, telling me about the league, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot.
Were you losing confidence? Did you believe that you should be playing at the next level? What were some of those questions going on in your mind?
I'm not gonna lie, I was losing a little confidence. I used to call my dad and tell him like, you know what, I think I'm done with it. Because I was just getting down on myself. But I always felt something always just came back up with like, all right, come on, just keep going, just give it one more shot, give it one more chance, you know. Something gonna spark for you. And then once I got the call, you know, I was a little hesitant about it, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just give it all I got.
When did you really know that you had made the right choice?
Probably 2 weeks going into it before I got here. I was like, you know what, you just gotta give it all you got. One more chance, and whatever happens, you know, you did what you can do, and gotta take it on.
Your first training camp opportunity at the pro level, how was that experience?
It was pretty good. I was just worried about getting in shape, really, because I know I haven't been doing much running, but I knew once I got the feel of it and got back into my groove, everything be good for me.
So having that little bit of time off from actually playing and training and working out and getting prepared for that next opportunity, what was that kind of transition for to get back on the field and putting the pads back on?
It had its ups and downs because I'm not gonna lie, I got down on myself because I was like, man, you know, I really want to play football, and things just not going right for me right now. But I just kept going, you know, thinking, how can I change my people's lives? And coming to the Cobras, you know, they're giving me a chance.
So college football, you've played on a couple good programs, Mississippi State and Georgia Southern. What's one of your, maybe you could tell the fans a little bit about one of your favorite moments from your college playing experience?
Going into the fourth quarter, they cut the lights off, and then they play Journey, Don't Stop Believing. And I love that song, and it just sent some chills through my body. And it just felt like it turned me up a little bit more.
It sounds like it's one of those moments where the whole stadium and atmosphere is just into that moment and kind of builds that whole dramatic experience.
Yes, sir.
After our first 3 games, first 2 on the road, and then our first one at the home this past weekend, what was that kind of the difference for you of being on the road and then having our first home game?
Being on the road, it's a little shaky. But then I know when you come home, I didn't know what to expect. So it was just like I felt the energy and the fans, the love and everything. So, you know, it made me feel a little bit comfortable.
Yeah, we have a great fan base with Cobra Nation. and we try to do what we can and try to expand that, and each year after year, grow it, and we got some great fans, probably some of the best in the National Arena League.
Yeah, I think so too.
So the defensive side of the ball, the Cobras have had two really good defenses the first 2 years, 2018 and 2019. I think their defense this year is starting to gel pretty good, to build that camaraderie. What do you think are some of the things that are leading to that?
On defense, I feel like we starting to get a little bit closer. As the D-line, the linebacker, we get closer. We hang out outside of football, and we try to hang out with the DBs, but it works out whenever it can. But me and my roommate, Justin Chancellor, we pretty cool. We close. We talk about everything, football, off football. He brings that energy to the defense. So when he hype, he get me hype, and then everybody just in a good mood.
It looks like so far these first 3 games we've taken a little bit of something from each game and gained ourselves a little bit better as a group. I think we're almost there. We're almost there as a defensive unit to be able to be working at our full potential.
The D-line linebacker, we working pretty hard. It's coming along. We a little bit, just a little bit away from it, but I feel like this week gonna be the week that we just show up.
So having those opportunities to kind of have a feel for these first 3 games through training camp, what do you think we're missing right now from that side of the ball?
I feel like we need just a little bit more confidence and have a little bit more swag. We got that swag and that confidence. Ain't nobody gonna be able to score on us.
All right, one more question for you before we go, Deshaun. So we got a big week this week. Columbus Lions coming to town. We've always had a great rivalry with that team, going there and coming here. What are some big things that we got to work on this week, and what are you looking forward to going into this game?
Big things. Really just getting to the quarterback. We need some sacks. That's what coach is preaching us about us is sacks. Sacks. That's all we hear. It get me a little riled up sometimes. I don't want to hear it, but I know he's just trying to push us and give it all we got.
So quarterback Mason Espinoza with the Columbus Lions is the number 2 passer in the league. So he's put up some pretty big numbers. So what do you think we need to do defensively to try to stop that?
D-line-wise, get off the ball. Get out the ball, work our hands, do what we got to do, and get to the quarterback.
So one of the things we always try to do for our players, fans like to follow the guys and try to follow them on their social media. So what are some of your social media handles that you can tell the fans?
On Instagram is 3 underscores and then @TeamCoop, and that's pretty much I be on.
Well, that's defensive lineman Deshaun Cooper, and when we come back, we'll have Beamer Tire Auto and Repair tune-ups for the week.
Sam Casanova here, QB for the Carolina Cobras in Lot J, here with some of our faithful tailgaters that are nice enough to feed us on Wednesday nights. We really appreciate them. Us Cobras, we're going to be hungry for a W on Saturday. And speaking of hunger, we know you and your family can get hungry sometimes, so take it on over to some of our other food sponsors. Rick's Pizza, Jam's Deli, Sam's Club, CC's Pizza, Blue Rock Pizza and Tap, Box Office, and Kickback Jacks on Battleground Avenue. And we'll see all of you here Saturday night at 7 p.m. for the Cobras game. If you want to get here a little early at 4 o'clock for the tailgating crew, you're welcome to do that as well.
We're back with another round of Beamer Tire and Auto Repair tune-ups for the week. Our tune-ups for the week on offense are offensive line play. We have to get a little bit more communication, and we got to be able to protect the quarterback. A lot of miscues up front, and we definitely have to fix those going into our upcoming matchup versus the Columbus Lions. Our tune-ups for the week on defense are we just need to continue to grow as a unit and keep our communication and our excitement together and be fired up so these guys can get together as a real tight unit and really show what Cobras defense is all about. So a lot of our tune-ups for the week involve communication. So if you have issues with your car, make sure you communicate with our partners over at Beamer Tire and Auto Repair off of Wendover Avenue so they can get you back on the road to come to our game Saturday night for Country Night.
That's going to do it for this edition of the Cobras Corner. Please subscribe to us on YouTube.
And if you want to watch any of the National Arena League football games, you can go to the National Arena League YouTube channel, including the Cobras. But if you're anywhere near the Greensboro area, we want to see you out on Country Night, dressed in your country getup, right here, playing the Columbus Lions. And then we're off for the weekend of the 4th of July, James, a bye week. Then right back at the Coliseum for Military and First Responders Night. And then we play the Predators for Christmas in July. That'll give James a chance to buy some presents for some of the people in his life. Do you believe in celebrating Christmas in July, James?
Christmas any time of the year.
We'll see you next week right here on Cobra's Corner.